Alright, so Robin Summeretto is finally here in Honkai Star Rail, and she is super fun to use here. So today, I want to take her into a few of the endgame modes here, see how she's going to perform, and just show how great of a generalist support she is. So let's jump right in now. Alright, so we're starting out with Pure Fiction here. We're going in with a Saber Gilgamesh team, which honestly, this was probably like the main team I wanted to get Robin Summeretto for, because my initial like impression of this team, and we're gonna auto it by the way, because you know it is Pure Fiction, but my main sort of thing with this team was the fact that if this team got another energy support character, it would start going kind of crazy, and I feel like I was absolutely right. So the big thing with Robin Summeretto here, well, two big things. Firstly, the ultimate there is 100% action advance for one character, plus also giving them, I think it's 20% of their max energy as well, which is super nice. Plus, with her fever state, you get a lot of different buffs on that as well. So you are getting some pretty solid, buffs in general for the team, but also even more so with the ultimate for that individual character. And at least on this team, it works really well to get that advance and the extra energy on Saber, because that leads to more attacks overall, leading to more of the joint follow-up here for Gilgamesh, which is super good. So already onto the second, right on the second wave here, which is pretty good, honestly, for Pure Fiction. We'll see if we can 40k this, because the comp I used before with Tribby instead of Robin was able to get, like, I think it was like 35k. So we'll see what kind of run we can get here. But as you see, Saber is doing a ton of attacks. Even though she's not, like, super great build-wise on my account, she's still able to do pretty solid. And plus, Saber ulting means you're going to be charging up Gilgamesh as well. So we're also seeing more Gilgamesh ults because we're seeing more Saber ults. So Robin does work super well with this team. Now, the main thing with Robin is you do want to have characters that are going to attack a lot, because you want to build up her vibes as much as possible. Because as you saw there, once they hit the sort of like countdown thing on the action bar, she lost half of the vibe she has. And this amount here can't hit 0. If this hits 0, then you're cooked, because you go out of her fever state, which is providing a lot of buffs. So you definitely don't want that to happen. But we got another Saber ult there as well. Gilgamesh is close to his next one too. Actually good, yeah, we're gonna get Gilgamesh's ult off before the joint attack. That should be pretty solid. And Saber's about to get another ult here too, which is nuts actually. Like, I can definitely see why Hoyoverse is not willing to put out so many like energy supports, because you start getting stuff like this, right? Like, you start getting some crazy situations where you just got ult after ult after ult, pretty much. And Gilgamesh has 32 interest here, by the way. So also gotta love that. Alright, so we should be getting close to the final wave against the Pom-Pom boss, which honestly should go pretty well here, in all honesty. Because even though we're not using Elation, I think with the way this Pure Fiction is, and also with how this team performs too, we should be in a very good spot for that Pom-Pom boss. Alright, we are wasting Saber's ult on a 2% health over here, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think we have Gilgamesh for the Pom-Pom boss, which is honestly the more important ult of the two here because of the lightning weakness. But all in all, like, I also am a big fan of Robin's song too. And also because you saw that we did have the max of 50 of her vibes, which is super good as well. Because her buffs are very much centered towards, they're not really centered towards like a specific kind of comp. They more so can affect, most of the DPSs in the game, in all honesty. Like, there's a lot of value you can get from Robin Summeretto here as a just generalist support, which I think is super cool. Because one of her buffs depends on the attack stats of the team, and also of her. So if her attack is higher than your allies, they get a crit damage buff. And if their attack is higher than hers, they get an attack buff. So everyone, well, Saber and Gilgamesh for this team, they're getting that that attack buff here, which is leading to them doing more damage. And as you see, we're kind of cleaving through Pom-Pom's health right now. we're kind of going a little crazy here with that, which I'm definitely not complaining. And I'm not complaining at all. With all the action advances from Saber, leading to more attacks overall, plus, the Summer Songbird's Memo Sprite there, which we'll show more of how that works in the next run, because I feel like that is a little better shown once we are doing it manually. But I feel like this is a good sort of like intro to Robin Summeretto here. Just doing a quick, quick pure fiction run here. And also, for once, being able to use a team that's not Elation against this boss is honestly a nice position to be in. Yeah, I feel like we'll move. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have 40k. We're gonna get 40k. Just based on where we are right now and how many attacks Saber's doing now, like, this is definitely pretty solid here. And I'm honestly glad I made the investment in getting Robin Summeretto, because I'll be real, I got pretty lucky, right? Like, I wasn't fully sure that I'd be able to get her with the resources I had, plus also because I'm considering Pearl for next patch, but I was able to get really lucky on Robin Summeretto here, which we do love to see. And she is actually doing, like, okay-ish damage on the Memo Sprite skill, which is not bad at all. We're gonna get hit here. It'll probably give Saber enough energy to... Yeah, it'll give her enough energy to be advanced up. That's fine. Oh, yeah, we're about to get the joint attack, too, which sucks because we miss out on the energy for Saber, but it doesn't matter, because we are about to get Saber ult and the Gilgamesh ult, and both of those will be enough. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, so W Pure Fiction run there. So now we are going to jump over to Apocalyptic Shadow. Alright, here we're actually using something that I really wanted to use from the moment I got Gilgamesh, which is a solo DPS Gilgamesh team here without using Saber. Because I'm just like, Gilgamesh is cool, Saber's cool, right? But it'd be nice if I can have the option to use Gilgamesh on his own, right? And I think Robin Summeretto really brings us to that point. It also helps, too, we are using the effect that gives, or the buff for this Apocalyptic Shadow that gives the extra ultimate damage. So Gilgamesh is going to be doing some pretty crazy numbers here. We are using Remembrance MC2, so we're getting true damage. We're getting all of Robin's buffs, plus also her zoned defense ignore as well is very good. And then, of course, Woho having the energy and the attack buffs from her ultimate, so pretty solid here. So, to talk about the Memo Sprite. So, you got to use Robin Summeretto's skill at the beginning of battle to spawn in the Memo Sprite, the Summer Songbirds. There's 3 Songbirds. First one is, get summoned no matter what when you use the skill. Second one, you have to have at least 6 vibes, which are the resources down here. And then the last one, you need to have 12 vibes, which lets her put up her zone for that extra defense ignore, which is super nice. So already at 9 vibes. We're going to skill right here. And we also get the advance right here for Gilgamesh. So he'll also have the true damage on now. And now we enter that state with Robin, which is cool. And a big thing about it, too, is these vibes, you get them from either attacking, healing, or shielding, which is really nice. And if you have characters that can heal off-turn or shield off-turn, that is even better, too, because you're going to get more vibes off. And also, like, follow-up attack characters work very well. Like, I don't have the Ashblade team on my account, so I can't show that off, but she is also going to be very good there. A little bit of a waste for Robin Summeretto, but now here we'll use this to advance up Gilgamesh and also give him energy for his ult here. So, of course, with this fight for the Apocalyptic Shadow version, the main thing is going to be just hitting them a bunch of times to break them, because we're not using a break comp. But because of the advances there, plus also just generally having some fast characters on the team, this is going to be pretty solid for us. And the Summer Songbird attacks as well will be very nice to also do that for us. Yeah, so we get a hit there. On this team, damage isn't as crazy right now, and honestly, you won't see crazy numbers from the Songbird's Memo Sprite skill, except for Mono Remembrance. So it is also important to keep in mind. I'm actually not going to be showing Mono Remembrance today, just because I don't know. I felt like I wanted to try some teams that are a little more relevant right now, because the last team we're going to do is not going to be Mono Remembrance. Well, not really more relevant, but like some of the newer comps. But Mono Remembrance is pretty solid. I also haven't fully like optimized my Mono Remembrance for this, because I feel like Robin Summeretto is probably better with Evernight main DPS, and I don't have Evernight's signature. So that is something that kind of sucks on my end, but I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm going to heal here just to get some more energy for Woho. Alright, we're going to lose half our vibes here. They're going to recover right there, which sucks a little bit, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. We already got about half the toughness meter down, so That is pretty good. Plus, we're going to hit them all here again. Probably could have saved that for when this one recovered, but, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to be super pressed about anything here. But yeah, this team works super well because of all the energy support, right? For both Robin and Ho-Ho here. And also, the Robin song's a banger, too. Like, I feel like they definitely did cook with that. And now we're going to get 8 hits on this, on the dinosaur one over here. Which is a little bit of a yikes, but we'll definitely be able to manage. And yeah, we're gonna lose half our vibes here again, which this team definitely doesn't get vibes as fast as the Saber comp, because Saber was just getting advanced like a ton by both Robin and also herself. So it definitely is a slower vibe generation, but still is pretty solid overall. Yeah, I'm actually gonna skill here, so we get another skill with Gilgamesh just to get more hits off. Plus, with this Apocalyptic Shadow, whenever we do get the break on them, we do get all our ults back, which is super nice. So we'll be able to do some big damage. So yeah, we'll get that down. We get all our ults, and we can just go crazy. So remember when I said that Gilgamesh is just super juiced for this? So he's got actually wait, he actually doesn't have true damage. Okay, that's actually a little awkward. Yeah, I don't think actually does he? Or is it just not showing it? Oh, he doesn't have true. Okay, so I kind of messed up there. But it's okay, because we have a second phase. We got a second phase. Let's see what he does without true damage here. He's hitting for, okay, 9.7. We'll let Mem do that. Definitely a fumble on my end, because his damage from having true damage there is going to be very nuts, right? But see, all that, you know, all the ults, all the energy support there, he's already almost at another ultimate. So it's not going to be a crazy thing to have to recover from. Yeah, we'll get that there. We got Gilgamesh coming up again soon. Oh, and we got another Mem advance on him, which is kind of funny. That is a little funny, I'm not going to lie. We'll skill with Ho-Ho just for the energy. And yeah, the Songbirds also, whenever they attack, they give Robin a good amount of energy too. So that is definitely very good. And we're definitely going to get Gilgamesh ult here. I'm actually going to save these 2 ults for the time being. Yeah, just so we can see the damage number here. So we're able to hit for 13 mil there. Let's advance Gilgamesh up too. Might as well try to make up for a bit of that lost time we just had from the true damage not being up. And also, yeah, because bro wants to drain our energy over there. We got another Mem advance here too. Yeah, this team is just also a bunch of action advance here for Gilgamesh, which is super nice. Alright, bring Gilgamesh up. And the fact that he doesn't use skill points is great. Like, I feel like that's always such a good thing for DPSs. Because it's like, I feel like some characters use a ton of skill points, so it's nice to see when characters use, like, none of them. Alright, and gain energy back for Robin is always a W. Oh, actually, yeah, this is actually a good spot here, because I can ult with Ho-Ho. Robin's going to either get her ult or be very close, and then that could lead us to another Gilgamesh ult here as well. Or even before Robin, we can get that. Yeah, let's do that. Boom. Get some true damage off, which is not like... Yeah, it's not going to be the craziest damage because they're not broken, but it is still very solid. So we'll get that there. Songbird's going again, which they also give a pretty substantial amount of energy to Robin every time they act, which is very nice. Alright, so we'll get another advance for Gilgamesh over here. I probably could have just basicked, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, it's just bro on the left, but it doesn't matter because they're all gonna recover now anyway. So it really doesn't matter where I attack for Gilgamesh. I might as well just get the damage off at that point. Yeah, because I just gotta get these next few breaks on them, and then we are gonna be all set. And we're gonna hit a bunch, so our next turn we're gonna get some extra vibes, which is very nice. Yeah, or we'll get 1 extra vibe. Then I'm gonna heal normally, so we'll get another set here. Boom. Yeah, the Robin's mechanics, they just work super well with so many characters, which is something I definitely appreciate. Alright, another Anima Elish. We're really down to like 60% of their health before even fully being broken, which is kind of ridiculous. So, if everything's all set with the true damage, then we'll be able to just... we should be able to finish it off right here. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna make sure all these buffs are up on Gilgamesh here, and then we're gonna see what kind of damage he can do. Yeah, he got true damage on him. He's got his ult here. All right, let's see what he's gonna hit for. We hitting for 17 million, which didn't kill, funny enough, but we also have his skill here. Can we do 4%? Okay, we can. All right. So yeah, as you can see, we can still juice Gilgamesh enough to have a pretty decent clear. I wouldn't say it's like amazing, but it's not bad by any means there. So we do love to see that. Alright, and last but not least, we are going to be doing MOC with the Archer Rin team sustainless against Sam. I tried this just out of curiosity one night, and I was like, this is actually pretty crazy, right? Because you're going to get vibes with Robin every time Archer uses an arrow. So her vibes are going to be going up pretty well during this fight here. So we're going to summon Memo Sprite there. We'll get Archer advanced up with the Sparkle ult. And then we just start going to work. And his damage on this team is nuts too. Because like at this point, I feel like with this team, as long as you're doing enough damage, sustain is completely optional. It feels like, right? You're going to see like our damage is like, it's not going to be very good right now because of the effect of the dinosaur enemy right here. But once we hit that, yeah, once we start getting that defense ignore right here, we are in a great spot. Yeah, we get the follow-up there. So now our ultimate on its own here is going to do 1.7 mil. Already just taking out the dinosaur, which is nuts, right? And then Rin, I'm going to hold on to these for right now because we can save the enhanced skill for the end of Sam. Alright, and then Robin can ult here as well. Bring Archer back up. And he's still going to have the Sparkles buffs here too, which is great. As you see, if you have 500k into almost 800k there, not even using the joint attack is also very nice. So we can just trigger it right there. Get our extra skill points back too. And we're going to deal a ton of damage to Sam before we even get to being able to lower his toughness, right? Or lower her toughness. So, we refuse to crit there. You know, good job on that Archer. I love how my 95% crit rate Archer just refuses to work with me sometimes. But at this point, that's just a constant on the channel here. So, it's not even going to surprise me anymore that he's working like that. Alright, I'm going to basic attack here again. Alright, and then we had Rin go, so we're going to Sparkle advance. We won't have her ult here, which does suck. That definitely does suck. But hopefully Rin as well will have just enough damage to be able to get through this here. Actually, I'm going to... Actually, I was going to say I'll ult with Rin to get another skill point, but that's actually not going to help me that much here. Yeah, I will ult anyway, because we do want to get the gem energy as well. Maybe Sparkle can get her ult from being hit here. Beautiful, okay. Alright, so at least have skill points for Rin to consume. So maybe Rin can just do enough damage here. That would be ideal. If not, we go into a 1 cycle. Which, you know, it is what it is. Oh, wow, okay. That's actually crazy. We barely missed the 0 cycle here, but... Oh, we got our skill points back, so we're chilling. Alright, well, that was the run there. This team, yeah, I think funny enough, I think that miscrit actually mattered. Because I did do a test of it, and it was an easy 0 cycle. So I think that miscrit there actually did matter, unfortunately. But all in all, Robin Summeretto is just a very fun character. Yeah, it showed my 0 cycle clear there that I had before, yeah. So we did a 1 cycle, but unfortunately, you know, Archer decided not to crit there, but... Definitely W character from Robin Summeretto here. So for the build, we are rocking her at 164 speed. I have her at an attack stat that's lower than my, or higher rather, than my Mono Remembrance team. But that team I still probably have to tweak a couple things to make sure it's very good there. But light cone wise, we have the Herta Shop one at S5. This one honestly just performs very well because you do get extra speed on her, plus also extra damage for the entire team, which just works very nice all around the board. Traces are all maxed out there. Relics, we are running the 4-piece World Remaking Deliverer for the extra max HP, extra ally damage there, and also extra, self crit rate. So we have some pretty solid pieces there. And then we're running the Amphoria set for the planers to get extra crit rate and also extra ally speed as well, which is super nice. And she is at E0 for me. But let me know what you all think about Robin Summeretto in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed and want to see more content from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But with that, everyone, I will see you all next time.